What? Really? Hey, bummer. Such lag. Okay. Dude. What? How am I failing the backflip? No, Susie, sorry. Might want to bring some scuba gear. Yeah, there you go. Hello, trans fairies. Gum. What? Hello, donut. Yep, same category, just a different name. Hmm. That's an impossible question to answer. What does it mean for a category to be hard? Thanks for the alcohol crispy. Hey, doing this for Moxie. Doing. There are at least like 3 or 4 good answers, or reasonable answers, to the question, what does it mean for a category to be hard? I don't know which is the closest to what you're asking. Esoteric. Well, that's true compared to other things that I've done. There are plenty of other categories that do this. I just haven't run any of them. Or do things along these lines. Yeah, the setups are precise. They have to be exactly right, but you know, I can always back it up. Well, most mistakes are back upable in this sequence. Oh, that sucks for Moxie. It was okay. I PB'd by 40 seconds or something. Everything I'm doing right now is just angle setups, basically. Okay. That's something you can't back up. I did an extra ESS turn and pressed A before I noticed it. And that gave me the lens of truth, which meant that I couldn't get it from source later. Can anybody find me? And I appreciate that. I hope nobody in chat is trying to find me right now. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's here. What is this RNG, dude? Thanks for the clock, Heimlich. Take a rock. Okay, Beck, can you please not post that in chat? Don't want anyone mailing me something. Did I say happy Wadoing Day, Zelly? Happy Wadoing Day. Yeah, that's because I play with onions. Well, you can always redeem things. I'll just not do it at that moment if it's a bad time. It seems like the angle required for getting an auto roll is much more lenient in this game than in Twilight Princess. I was holding like nearly 90 degrees off of where he was heading. He still auto rolled. What? Yeah, you got it, Queen D. That's the one. Let's... What am I doing? Did not need to pause there. That really threw me off. Nice. That's the hardest part. It's the part before the bomb boost. Bomb boost itself is just timing. Timing and dealing with nerves when you're new to it. Yeah, I agree. Dude. What? ESS just doesn't exist. That's so cool. Yeah, fortunately it's a kind of high number that you have to count to. You have a while. What? I don't trust that. Hmm? How did that happen? Please crash. Thanks, Devo. Didn't crash. Thanks, Seraph. Oh, I didn't update that command, yeah. Bad angle. Okay, that worked. Yeah, it's been checking its inbox. Dude. Yep. Well, it's not quite 7 minutes right now. It's almost 7 minutes. But there's a little bit more to do later. Yo, Jake, thanks. How did your runs go last night? I was lurking for a little bit. Oh, is it a full 7 now? I thought it was like 6.5. And it's definitely not 2 minutes later. I only do one trip into here later on. It's like maximum 1 minute. Yeah, well, I saw... coincidentally, Nuki told me yesterday during my run that if you soar or die in Great Bay, your respawn point is the unloaded central room. And then I saw that happen to you. Which is just awful. I live in fear of the first day I fail that hover. It hasn't happened yet, but I'm just so cautious about it. Because there's just no backing that up. I guess you just play Song of Time at that point if you want to continue. Yeah, maybe. Okay, Ben. I mean, I can, if I remember, I can check for this run. Let's look at my segment timer. How? I'm trying to picture that. How do you do the BK skip in a way that the camera can... Like, when I'm doing it, I do the Zora setup and then turn around, and then I have the camera, like, I'm targeted the rest of the time. Oops. Oh, when you do the ledge clip. I'm trying to think how I do that. It's like that that sounds like the kind of thing that would screw me up, but I don't think it has on that particular trick. Oops. Are you targeting while you do the ledge clip? Maybe that's it. I think I don't target until I'm falling from the ledge clip. Or do I target midair? I don't actually know. $3,700. Oh yeah, I see. Yeah, this is gonna be like 7 minutes. Once I'm done with the banker. Sometimes. Not today. Not doing that again today, that's for sure. Oops. I'm gonna be 4 rupees short. Okay. That's fine, I usually have extra rupees later anyway. Alright, that was really dumb. That one cost me like 30 seconds. Thanks, Rafi. more than 30. What? Really? What? It's really funny. Yeah. Yeah. Having Curiosity Shop later would be pretty nice. Yeah, I know you were telling me about it. That's fine. I've made this mistake before. Just need to not panic. Thanks, Orion. $17 choose. What? So I mean, I guess I just don't use any choose. Well, 17. No, I still have to. I'm gonna have to sub in some bombs at the end. That's okay. I really need choose for that. I don't understand. How is getting the bottle the slow part? Big Poe? Wait, maybe you didn't fully explain this idea to me. I think you just mentioned it, but didn't actually say what you do. I don't remember anything about a Big Poe. Yeah, duping over nuts, that has some animations. Oh, I see. So that avoids the bomb bag. You know, it just occurred to me, if I were to buy... Oops. Shit. If I were to buy that bomb bag, would it downgrade the bomb bag? I guess that's kind of a tough mistake to make. You have to move the cursor over to the right. Wow, that's terrible. Is this even gonna work? Alright. What? Nice pants, Pie. You have to go to the store to do that, Cave Bat. Oh, is it? For some reason I thought bomb bags weren't progressive in vanilla. Nice pants, Orcrest. You could go to a cow instead. Yeah, you definitely can get them in either order. I guess I kind of assumed the scrub would just say no if you didn't already have the middle bomb bag. Dude. Cool. Oh, that is right. Oh, okay. Thanks for eternity. Howdy. Okay. Yeah, that was closer than I meant it to be. Rejects man friends. Thanks for breaking illiteracy. I appreciate it, Greg. Thanks and thanks. What? Okay. I hate inverted cam so goddamn much. I would never do any of the inverted cam setups. It's so annoying. I've finally gotten okay at it at the beginning, but yeah. I'd rather not do it any more times than I need to. And like the ones without inverted cam are pretty easy. It's just timing, releasing target, and there's never a really tight window for it. Yeah, the one in Graveyard is definitely fast and is easy. Would recommend. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. No, it's the same category, just a different name. Nothing has changed, except the name. Alright, that in-game time is fine. I'll be waiting for a few seconds. That's not a big deal. What? You just scan it harder, Greg. I can't let this stand. Good one, Orcrest. That's my kind of internet. Smear everywhere. Whoops. Okay. I trust this angle. Wow, I keep really screwing this up. Oh yeah. It's been training day and night for this category. Yeah, well, don't tell anyone, but it's actually hollow. Not as impressive as it looks. No. No. Oh. What? Well. Not mean to pull the bomb quite that early. That's really fucked up, dude. Thanks for the raid glass fully. Hope your stream is good. Thanks. Did you become powerful, courageous, and wise? Well, probably even less than a small salad, because like it would be a small salad with a log in the middle of it. I'm like not gonna eat that. It's just a decorative log. You can, Heimlich. It's the most important part of speedrunning. Your Discord badge, or whatever it's called. Yeah, a big log and a hat. Can't forget the hat. Oh yeah, I lost a lot of time here. Yesterday, because I failed the flower club. I'm losing like... I guess it's only like 10 seconds to the bomb thing, but felt like an infinite amount of time. That's true, Greg. Haven't peeked at your incisors. Thanks, Dylan. I hope so too. Yeah, it's the same category. Nothing has changed. I'd kind of prefer if some of these glitches couldn't breathe anymore. Just saying. Occasionally, there's a glitch in here that I would do away with. Necessary? Definitely not. I don't think. Okay. The summary is that I have mixed feelings on it because it basically supports the RMG category being called no major glitches, which is something I strongly disagree with. But like, by itself, restricted major glitches is a fine name for this category, in my opinion. Don't object to it. outside the context of an MG being called an MG. Oh, that would be really fun, Heimlich. Everyone would enjoy that. I mean, I don't know, I said that as a joke, but that's kind of what bingo is. I am stupid. I completely forgot to skip this cutscene. Thankfully, this is like the... There are a few points in the run where I can make a mistake regarding this cutscene, and this is the least important way to make a mistake, so that's fine. It just costs like 10 seconds. I just forgot to do it. Yeah, that is what it's saying. That's pretty much it. Really? Yeah, that would be a good one too. No, I just... Several of the glitches allowed in MG are RMGs. Damn, it was too late. Cool. Wait, how could I even do that? I thought I had a ground jump. You pick stuff up while you have a ground jump? What am I doing? I just got totally lost. Can you... Yeah, Gim and Hidden Owl are the two I feel most strongly about. I mean, you could make a pretty good case for a Quip Swap, too. And part of it is just that the whole sequence of name changes around like 2019, 2020 left a bad taste in my mouth. trying to dress up any percent, what's now called any percent RMG, as an any percent category, just so that it's the first thing that shows up on the leaderboard, even though it's an all dungeons category. Oops. Well, I didn't fall off. Wow. Yeah, I don't remember how the whole board was before that. But, I mean, I know part of that. Oh, one sec. Part of that was like having to work around ADR existing and having that name. I guess it didn't have that name before that, but definitely were some decisions surrounding ADR that could have been done better. Oh, was it already ADR before any percent RMG was ADS? What's up, Midnight? Oh yeah, why isn't Bug Limit on the main board? What? Okay, hold on. How did I even do that? Great. Love it when my inputs do nothing. Great. I love it when my inputs do nothing. Oh, do you not? I thought... I'm pretty sure one time I did that and then just tried to continue and crashed. But maybe I just did something else different. I don't know. Yeah, that would be kind of nice, Greg. Even if it is a... Well, yeah, I guess if there's a different board for it that's not on SRC, then having a board at all would be kind of misleading. Thanks, Feely. Yeah, I like getting Zora as Zora. Holding up my own face. Yeah, I have really mixed feelings about console split. It's something I've given some thought to. Usually have this. Not really sure how I feel about it. Yeah, well, my least favorite thing about console split, well, about, one sec, can't talk while menuing, about how console split was handled is that console split could have given a place for Wii U runs, and now Wii U runs are just soft banned everywhere, which is bullshit. That should not be the case. Yeah, there are no main categories other than any % unrestricted that allow debug menu. And that's the reason that you'd run on Wii U. Yeah, I've read back on Discord to see what kinds of things people were saying around that time, because that was like right before I started speedrunning. And there were some takes in the community. There certainly were some takes. People were very stupid. Or acting very stupid about a new console, or a new console becoming optimal. What? Dude, I didn't mean to curl there. Oh, sorry, Cubex. There's no beast here. It's just me. You can go back to sleep. Yeah, it's pretty bad. It is on Switch. Yeah, they would have feeling, and that's what I was about to say. It is on Switch, and nobody has gotten really good at it on Switch yet. But as soon as someone does, people will want it off the leaderboard, which is bullshit. That's true, Morph. I don't mean to downplay how serious an issue this is. I know it's faster for glitchless. I don't know what else. What am I doing? I need to not use bomb shoes. Okay. I should have just... Oh, what? Okay, I guess I'm doing that anyway. I thought I got all of them. Ah, well, that explains why Switch is still allowed on the leaderboard. Yeah, like, fair enough if no one wants to play Wii U, but banning it? Would it not be good for Hundo still? Oh, you can open it with SRM? I see. I really don't know anything about debug menu, or like how it's actually activated. Wait, Wii U would be good for Hundo NMG? How does that work? Oh, I forgot to play Song of Double Time again. That's fine. Come on. Wait, so you meant RMG, not NMG, right? I'm confused. Did you just say in NMG you would debug menu Sunsong? Debug menu would still be banned in NMG, right? Oh, I see. The universe I was picturing was, regardless of what NMG is called, it still bans text overflow. There's still a glitched category without text overflow. Yeah, mine was on top of some turtles. Is that Mia? Oops. Fuck. It's probably not a big deal. Did I land on the Armos again? Don't roll. Why did I roll? I know better. Got a single bomb drop from that. I'll go get the grass again, I guess. Yeah, that seems kind of bad. Like, I feel like a leaderboard should definitely give priority to the things that people run in some ways, but should definitely also give priority to just any percent and 100%. In the unrestricted categories, the fastest you can do the thing. It's like grouping all the SRM categories as SRM does seem kind of bad. They really should all have space, because they were the fastest thing at the time. $29. I'll just go for one bomb drop from one of these guys. What? That sure was a weird shot. Definitely was faster than just flying around. Is it? Never noticed the OT board looking weird. Just looks like a leaderboard. Well, is there something wrong with no SRM? Like, does no SRM ban more than just SRM? No OT? That was a gold. Or, that tied my gold. Amazing. Two SRM subcategories? Wait, what? How did that guy survive? I heard the bomb hit him. Really? Whatever. Yeah. I know the situation with SRM and OT is a little bit weird in that they have, or like, I shouldn't say much about this because I don't know very much. But basically, the wrong warps that they had before SRM was discovered rely on some things that might have been banned if they had been discovered at the same time as SRM. I forgot to play the song. Amazing. I guess I'm gonna play... what am I doing? Yeah, I really, I don't know enough about OOT to comment on their boards. Oops. So what you're saying is they should have come up with hello, a name that accurately describes exactly what's banned, and called it no that, instead of calling it no SRM. And then it would be fine. But I feel like we have ADR, any percent NMG and any percent unrestricted. I don't think that's a criticism of only OOT. Oh, yeah, I hadn't considered that feeling. Oops. Okay. Yeah, I get that. Goodbye, Mia. How did that still work? That is a word for that, yes, K-Pat. That's not what I meant. Oops. Just running in circles with my stale reference. That should be fine. Okay. Sometimes more icicles break after the text. Really? Well, this is just bullshit, dude. There goes 30 seconds. No, I forgot to do my equip during that pause anyway. That's not right. I should have done this. This. Dude. Really? Okay. No, I do want bombs. Okay. Yeah, it'd have to be Stone or Kamaro for me. Bremen's pretty good though. That's up there. Okay, Stavros. Ask of Sense has a cool little animation too. You really ought to take a shower, Greg. What? You've got an exotic shower. I don't follow. I mean that sounds right, but thanks for the lift, dude. It's okay, Rodner, you can still keep your other eye. Yeah, that's the spirit. Here, I can make my stream title longer, so you have to use 2 eyes. There you go. How do you like that? I thought you'd like that. Yeah, it's a pretty popular one. I think the leaderboard should default to showing it. It's bleak, isn't it? Oh, that's cool, Redner. I've still never even tried it. Like, I don't think I've even attempted it once. Maybe someday. Do you feel like you have to release sooner than you do for right side EMS? Or like the standard EMS? When I say right side EMS, I'm thinking of like the thing where you go on the right side of the arena to just skip the portal. Yeah. I actually have another leaderboard hot take that is completely separate from all the stuff we were just talking about. I think it should be legal to use a game mod to skip the first 3 minutes. They're just cutscene. We have the technology. It can happen. People are just wasting their time. Nice. I'm on your side, Jake. Yeah, well, I do have hesitations about Racefile, despite, obviously I am in favor of doing Racefile runs. I do them. This is a Racefile run. That to me is a little more complex, but skipping the first 3 minutes to me is a no-brainer. And then that would open the door for people in the future to consider a mod that skips even more cutscenes, which would be better, but which definitely no one will consider now. Yeah, true. True, don't I? I hadn't thought about it that way. That's a slippery slope that I am in favor of. That I would actively encourage. Oops, well, nice. Is it gonna let me win this? No way. What the fuck? How did it still let me win that? That was outrageously lucky. It's true, Heimlich. In fact, I like it so much, I'm about to go down one. Check this out. Whee! Well, I think the only uncontroversial way to frame it, well, the way it should be uncontroversial but won't be, is to just skip up to where you gain control of Link for the first time. That's a lot less controversial than skipping gameplay. Nice spin attack. But yeah, that's when people say race file Devo, like Feely was just saying, that's what race file means. Oh no, sorry, transform to Deku. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, I mean, I could see that. There is, like, in that gameplay section, in that first area where you're jumping across the stumps, there is tech. Like, it's not an auto-scroller. I'd see it as perfectly justifiable to allow that. Or not allow, but restrict people from skipping that. Not that I'd be in favor of it necessarily, but... yeah, that would be really nice. And the technology to do that has existed for years. I don't know. In a way, they're on like the same tier of modification, but in how much they actually affect the run, they're completely different. Thanks, expert. I don't. Do you? Yeah, and I think that assessment is accurate from a purity sense, but that's, you know, a bullshit argument, so. And I know you're not making that argument. I do need choose. Oh my god. What is happening? Okay. Hello? Oh, I went to the back? Nice. I have no idea how far I traveled on that insanely bad Mega. Like, pause buffer 3 frames late or something. Yeah, I see what you're saying, Jake. I'd allow that, K-Pat. Congratulations. You're the king of speedrunners. I forgot to put the mask on. Alright, what's my bomb chew status? I used a couple extras there. I used like one extra. Guess I could have just gotten the nut. Or actually, no, I couldn't have collected the fairy during the nut text. I think I'm close enough to the count that I want to have that I can just skip some after the map chest in Great Bay. No, it's fine, Piano. I don't have anything duped over it or anything like that. But I would get the text. And getting the one in Garo Master's room in Secret Shrine is always 100% free. Doesn't waste a frame. Because you have to wait anyway. Whereas that one, you know, I could waste a frame going slightly out of my way to get it. Dude, what is this guy doing? What? No, and I don't get stick there either. I get stick on the way to Moonwarp. Oh, also, Jake, I saw the thing you posted for this. Is it actually faster to do that than to just do this? Like, in theory, yes, because you land a little closer to the torch, but I feel like any kind of setup is gonna make that not worth it. Yeah, okay. It doesn't feel like it's worth risking. What am I doing? Wrong category. Risking using diagonals for. Well, that's what Morp is short for, right? Moon Warpheus? Yeah, okay, I should check it out then. Well, yeah, that's the reason you have to use a setup at all, right? Because you need the anti-grav in that case. Whereas you don't need it, where I just did. Which is why it's 11 Witchel. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I've been getting Nut in Secret Shrine because, like I said, it's completely free all the time. And then Stick, like, it's to the right of the owl statue. It's, like, exactly on the way to Swamp Archery. So I've been getting it there. Makes more sense to me than getting it as human when you get the owl statue. Yeah, I do like the idea of getting Deku Nut text like 4 hours into the run or whatever. Thanks, champ. Big guy. Slugger. Thanks, TTO. I'll have to find a place to store all of those. I enjoyed your commentary on the Bingo-thon. Oh, same to you, Morp. I forgot to say that. I'm not like, oh, Morp's here. Nice commentary, TTDO. And nobody else? I forgot. Did I get that? I think I did. I saw the bars. I don't have a sword. I'm gonna assume I got that. I'll know soon anyway. I saw the black bars. It should have been fine. Yeah, crazy. Only a few RMG runs have ever been done. Dude. No. I can picture the character you're talking about, but I don't think I ever saw that movie. I've probably just seen the character on, like, kids' lunchboxes and stuff. Okay, wait a minute. Stop that. Filterable as in with, like a thing, kind of like a version filter that we have, so it's still on the same board. You don't have to click on a separate sub-tab, but if you want to, you can press the filter button and sort by it. Yeah. Maybe. That might be one of the terms of people agreeing for it. I could see that. Or agreeing to allow it. Alright, do I have Great Spin? I do. For a moment I didn't have a spin attack at all. I failed the cutscene skip so badly, the game took my spin attack away. Lost my spin attack privileges. Yeah. No. Oh, God. Can I? Nice. No, I haven't. I know what you're talking about. Well. I know what you're talking about, but I kind of hate how Zora feels. Like, the feeling of doing the double jump slash thing, I already hate, and it would make that even tighter, I think. Yeah, for sure, Mort. Like, I feel like the main argument against it will be along the lines of purity and it's not worth it combined. Like, we're gonna sacrifice the game's purity just to save 3 minutes. It's just a drop in the bucket in the first cycle. But it's a lot. It's more than Ocarina of Time's intro. Oops. No, you gotta. Oops. Gotta fight the good fight. It's gonna suck, though. That is an actual quote from this discussion that hasn't happened yet. More, you're correct. True. Now there's an idea, Ryder. No, don't run away from me. Yeah, just start runs in the credits. Yeah, notch calibration. Actually, I should go back and reread the notch calibration discussion, because I definitely have read it before, but because I don't know what a RAFnet is, and like what all it entails, I know some things are going over my head. Like, I feel like that discussion got bogged down in just technicalities. Yeah, but like, people seem to think that it's magical. I don't know. I need to reread the discussions, but... I should learn the mega flip setup from the top of the chest. I can probably backflip there right now. But oh wow, okay. Good thing I did another. Alright, don't pause. Should be good. Oh yeah, so it was something like you get ESS adapter benefits. Like you can essentially have... Are you serious? I didn't aim left enough. A wider ESS range on WBC. Man, that is something that rankles with me too. Wait, seriously? Wow, okay. I just pulled the bomb too early. Like, I appreciate the idea that if you're on... Did I pull the bomb too early again? I'm so stupid. I'm just not paying attention. Like, if you're on WVC, you have to accept the downsides. Like, you're just... ESS is harder. Sure, whatever. But WVC runners weren't willing to accept that Wii U was just faster. When it was faster. I pulled the bomb too early again. What am I doing? I'm just yapping, as the kids say. Yeah. I've read back far enough to know why it happened, but it has always been weird to me that, like, the whole time I've known what speedrunning is, none of the top runners of Majora's Mask in general have been the mods, have been in leadership roles. Why did I do that? Yeah, this is gonna take another cycle now. I guess... Yeah, I know they were. And I read all the... I read the shit that went down. I know the story. It's still weird. I'm gonna get arrows. It does. I don't think I got that. Wait, do kids say Ohio caveman when they're not talking about the state? Oh dear. Why would they do that? Shit. Really? Wait, how did that even happen? I think the frame I paused on was fine. I'm just not paying attention. What? Yeah, I bet also. I used to work with a lot of kids too. Have that experience as well. Okay. Alright. Are you serious? Just get over here. What? Unbelievable. Oh yeah, how do I do this? I guess... Yeah, I guess I just target while I'm falling. I've never really thought about it. Wow, that actually... Dude, I didn't think that was gonna work. Stupid. Nonsense, Rodner, you're still the goat. Am I hip with the lingo now? Is that what they say? I have actually heard that one. I think I've heard a kid say it, though. I got distracted by my sandwich. Yeah, understandable. The fuck? You stole my chocolate sandwich. This is gonna bonk. Yeah. No, I refuse. Holy shit, I'm like 45 minutes ahead. It was a great run. Thanks, Kiva, but I won't need it for this run. It's too great. I think it depends on which direction the baguette is sliced. That's why you don't look at chat during beavers. Thanks, Simi, but I won't need it for this run because it's just too good. I'm 45 minutes ahead. I don't need any luck. Good night, Simi. Wait, I assumed it was morning for you already. Well, it is morning for you already. Good luck sleeping. Yeah, I could go for a worst run right now. Cave Bomb. Good luck sleeping. Yeah, it seems very sad. I should watch the screen while I'm trying to swim through rings. Probably be a good move. There are some segments, even on a shitty run, that I can still convince myself to try really hard on to try to gold and like do really well. And Beavers is not one of those segments. Is that right? Yeah, I wasn't paying attention. For Claw Shot? I like Claw Shot. I mean, I like the first half of every dungeon. I also like the second half, but for some reason I like the first half even more. Claw Shot, just like a 2.5 minute segment. Try to go real fast. A third half? I usually don't do that. Oh, too soon, Rodner. Don't I have like... I was looking at this at my page on the spreadsheet the other day when I was setting yours up. Isn't my Claw Shot gold like 0.4 seconds off or something? .5. Dang. .48? Come on, Rodner. You're underestimating me. Undervaluing me. Yeah, there you go. That's why I'm 0.2 better than you. Just as a person. People think that whether you go to heaven or hell is dependent on how good you were in life. It's true, but it's specifically how good you were at the Claw Shot segment. No, did he have them on Twitch? He probably had them as Twitch highlights. That sucks. Someone will have to bop them. I didn't say that. I just was implying that you ought to get good at the Claw Shot segment. If you don't want to go to hell. Yeah, purgatory until you do the claw shot segment. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, he does do a fair amount of that. I will never find Iza without steps worth for any percent. Thanks, Mr. Plushie. I knew that was going to happen. Bulblin Camp I might eventually switch to. I've considered it before. But it is RNG dependent. Unless you're very, very fast. And I'm not always very, very fast. Yeah, if you hear the word claw shot, you're either talking about Twilight Princess or Skyward Sword. Alright, go away, stop posting bullshit. I'll ban you next chance I get. I mean, you're just spamming. Feel free to talk about the video game, but if you come into chat and just send like 3 random spam messages, then I will ban you. Do it, Cave Bat. Yeah, definitely a character. Oh, that's a tough one, K-Bat. I don't know. God hasn't decided on that one yet. I'll keep you posted. What? I pressed the wrong button. Oh my god. What? How did he fall off that direction? That doesn't even make sense. Oh my god. I think that's okay. Actually, you know what? No, God has made a decision. Are you serious? Hold on. I'm just going to go back up and do the setup again. Which is way, way slower than the alternative, but I just want to practice it. It doesn't count because you can't get a claw shot in Skyward Sword. You can only get a pair of claw shots. There is no claw shot segment. Just a claw shots segment. Yeah, I nearly lost the minigame. That would have been embarrassing. Need to practice. Torch minigame. Have I gotten any new worsts this run? Oh, I got one new worst. Exit clock time? Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, I think that was only a worst because my first few runs didn't have 2 splits there. There's only 1. Oops, it's lens. 1. That's a fish. Two. Three. Four. 5. 'Nice, this is a new worst. Because I went back up to practice the shot on the getting to torch minigame instead of just doing a normal backup. Wait. Oh, yeah, okay. Really? I was so late. Currently thinking once I'm done with this category, I'll do some Twilight Princess. Bunch of categories I want to come back to. I've been thinking all fused shadows first. And maybe some... Well, I need to... Wait, did I get 28? Okay. Oh, I see. Thanks, Herb. Yeah, I think AFS would be first. Nice short category, get back into it. And there's a bunch has changed since I last ran that. I want to get sub 330 in all dungeons, which is now very possible. I do want to get sub 610 in Hundo. So I'll do that at some point. Maybe small mirror shards. Who knows? Oops. Sub 6 TP Hundo? No, that's not possible. It's possible for a TAS. Not for RTA yet. But sub 610 definitely is. Because my PB is a 611. And I could have improved it at the time even. But since then we found a skip that saves 2 minutes. So, definitely sub 610. Well, sub 610 is definitely possible. Yeah, the skip in Goron Mines. Don't worry, not skipping any Goron. Oh, actually, no, it does skip Gorons. Forget it. Do worry. Thanks, Mongo Smash. Oh, that only cost like 30 seconds? Thought that would cost more. What? That was only 3 seconds off gold? My gold is pretty slow. Oh my god, why can I target her from there? And that was merciful, at least. Oops. What? Huh? How did that miss? What the fuck? That was really bad. Yep. no bombs. Okay. I was low on bombs. Oh, come on, Umbreon. I need that for playing the video game. Yeah, well, I'm minding, so there. Stop me. Oh, sure, now you'll be polite about it. Oh yeah, when I come back here in a little bit, I need to remember to deposit 4 extra rupees. Oh, great. Yeah, thanks. Please do that. Really? So what, would you dupe a bottle over it at the same time you do GFS? What would it be for? What would it save time on? Just boss fights, I guess? Oh, you'd use it on Twin Mold. Would you use it on everything? I'm really not too familiar with the FD versions of boss fights. I've seen them, but I don't really have a good idea of how much faster or slower they are. Like, it's not going to save time for a Dolwa, right? Is it good for Georg? Really? I'll have to check that out. That would be cool. Oops. Is there already a setup for FD with the current Just SRM camera angle? Oh, okay, nice. Yeah, that's the context I've seen that in, is ADSRM. The context I've seen FD for all the boss fights. You know, speedrun anyway. Yeah, it's a good strat, Umbreon. I will never understand. Motherfucker. Oh, nice. What are you gonna update? Yeah, that's fine. I think it's something obviously that I want people, including me, but not just me, to keep working on in the future. But I do think that having all the route docs be like a very, very similar style to start off with, just having a lot of formatting and stylistic things be just done by one person as a baseline is probably helpful. So everything is really consistent across the site. Oh yeah, that would be great. Thanks. Yeah, the boss pages in particular have not really fleshed out the strats for. The dungeon pages, I've pretty much just added every strat as I come across it in a route, but I'm sure there are tons of other things that that could also be added, and are like smaller things that I didn't think were important at the time, considering how much I still had to do. Yeah, I remember like a couple of years ago formatting the glitchless hundo route doc for Majorapedia, but then just never got off the ground. Like, I'm a ZSR fan. I do think it doesn't really matter what the site is as long as it's got the oh my god, the information that we're talking about. But I'm used to ZSR. I think it's fine. What do you wish were different about it? Like in terms of updating. The site getting updated. You can do that on ZSR now. It's on the front page. Like if you go to the front page for just generally Majora's Mask, there should be a search bar. Congratulations on sustaining your own life, Caveman. Good work. Also, my ZSR editing wasn't completely alone. Feely helped out with some things. Like, she was only added as an editor after I had already done a ton, but, like, she put together the ADR rep doc. And some strats. What is Markdown X? I know it's still, like, some variant of Markdown. I don't know much about web design, so I don't know if I'm the best person to ask about this. I know you can do, like, some HTML things, but you have to do it all in a slightly different format. I don't know. Like, if you're adding an image, you can do it in Markdown format or HTML format. And I always just do Markdown because I don't know HTML. But you should double check me on that, because I don't know what I'm talking about when it comes to languages. I do not trust that. Should be good. Yeah, I remember that. Well, I guess I don't remember. I remember at some point, Tress was talking about a redesign. And then it didn't happen. But I guess I'm not remembering that from 2019. I'm remembering that from later. 2019 is before my time. But yeah, there have been some updates over time. Like, one thing that's really, really nice that is, I mean, it's not really new anymore. It's a couple years old now. But it used to be, I don't remember what the technical terms were for these things, but it used to be that, like, every video on a whole page would load all at the same time when you loaded the page, and it would just take forever to load all of them. And now it's changed so that they only, like, load less when you load the page or something, and they mostly load when you click on them. I don't know, but the pages load way faster, and it makes it a lot nicer to have pages with a ton of videos, which is best for organization, in my opinion. Dude. No, why did I do that? Okay. Get up there, dude. Incredible. You know, I'm not even mad. Is it? I've never seen that one before. That's great. Oh. Do I usually hold side hop there? I can't remember. Yeah, I'm not sure I have many thoughts really on, like, regarding what the site is called and like who hosts it and whatever. I mean, I know roughly the history of ZSR and how that, like, if you've been around long enough, it doesn't seem like such a permanent thing, necessarily. Or stable thing, I should say. Fuck you, dude. But at the same time, I feel like anything hosted by someone in the community would really have the same risk. I think no one's going to be doing this forever. Did I really do that a second time? Do a fucking recoil flip. Well, there is that, but I also, like, Discord is just not a good place for storing information like that. It's a good place for talking about stuff. It's a forum. Like that, I see the difference between Discord and ZSR as being way, way greater than the difference between ZSR and, you know, Majoripedia, or you know, whatever else it could be called. Completely different purpose for choosing between the two. Dude. Oh. I just can't equip swap today. I've been failing equip swap all day. Oh. To move? Wait, what do you mean with that last message? Oh, well, okay. Tutorials are all on ZSR already. I have moved a whole lot of stuff already from Discord to ZSR. Not everything, though. I definitely haven't prioritized old routes. They're, you know, we definitely could find a place for those. Pinned things that seemed like they were still relevant, or that I... Are you serious? Okay, whatever. Pinned things that I knew were still relevant, I did move over. I just prioritized stuff that's used for current speedruns for the time being. Yeah, oh, that would be a really good page to have. I agree. What am I doing? Oh, shit. No. And like, what we do for TPZSR for like miscellaneous categories is we basically just we keep all of the route documents that exist on ZSR, but we don't hold them to nearly as high a standard of like formatting as the main categories, which I think is totally fine, just as long as they're all in one place. That's the big thing. Yeah. Centralizing. Exactly. But obviously for the main categories, I want to keep the route docs looking really nice and having all the information in just like the best possible way. Which, by the way, I don't know, I know you looked through the, well, RMG now. Oh, I need to rename the ZSR page, I forgot about that. I know you looked through the route doc, but I assume you're not, like, using it for everything, because you already know how to run the category, basically. But, oh, you renamed it? Okay, thanks. Hi, cheese. What was I saying? Oh yeah, when you were looking at that, did you notice anything that you would prefer to do differently? Like, as far as style things go, I think most of the decisions I made are, you know, good and not really controversial, but they were made with pretty much no outside input. And I am open to outside input. I have asked Feely for her opinions on some things too. No. What? What? Okay, dude. Stop. Huh? I don't understand. I'm doing the same thing that I always do. Okay. Not really sure what happened there. No. Where am I? Oh, was there? But out of curiosity, when you say malformed markdown, what are you referring to? Because pretty much my entire knowledge of how to do markdown stems from copying what people had already done on the TPZSR pages before I started working on those too. Oh, okay. So stuff that I do know how to do, just missed, just mistakes. Okay, that's easily fixed then. Are you serious? What the fuck? I just exited at the perfect time. Please tell me this is a soft lock. So I can just stop. It is a soft... Fantastic. Alright. Awesome. So wait a minute. That's completely determined by when I entered, right? Because time doesn't pass in there. It's just like a fixed offset from when you enter. So that would be a good thing to add to the route doc. Don't enter if it's this time. Just wait. Jake, do you happen to know what the window is for this? Nice. Uniquely accessed softlock. Oh shit. It's gonna let me keep going? Well, I'll let it run. I don't know. I'll let it go for a few minutes. See what happens. Sorry, I was going back to have overview versions. So wait, are you thinking of overview versions as being less detailed than the full versions, or more detailed? I can't tell because of what you said about SRM setups. Like, what would the purpose of overview route docs be? Very undetailed. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Because the route docs, well, I don't know. I've been kind of going back and forth on this because the route docs as they are now are definitely really detailed, and like an experienced runner learning a new category might not need that level of detail. It's more than is useful. But at the same time, it's not like that egregious because you're not going to be using the route doc for more than a run or two, depending on how long the category is. So I feel like it doesn't matter that much. I think it would be a good thing to have, but it does have the cost of, like, anytime we make a modification to one route doc, you have to modify the overview as well. Not a huge deal, but something to remember. Yeah, thanks for the entertainment, Renegade. Yeah, it definitely could be. That might be something worth asking people about once more people have used ZSR route docs. Because, like, only a small handful of people, of experienced runners, have used them. Like, I know Kai looked at the AFR one when he was learning that recently. I've used them, but I wrote them. That doesn't really count. All right, I made a meatball, Rodner. I'm mailing it right now. Should get to you in 2 to 4 weeks. Well, Jake, did you see on the route doc for this that you can click on some lines and they'll expand? Because that's what I did for item order and SRM setups. If you click on, like, the dotted underline lines, then they expand and have the links to the SRM setups and the exact item setups and stuff. Maybe it's not... I guess if it is the case that you didn't see that... Oh, you did see that. Okay, cool. I was going to say, if you didn't see that, then maybe it's not obvious enough with the formatting that that's something you can do. But yeah, that was something we figured out for TPZSR like a year or so ago. Waterproof Teabag worked on that. Yep, the game is soft locked. Oh, well, okay, that was just I hadn't touched the controller in a bit. Game soft locked, which is a shame because I was over an hour ahead. Really too bad. Unlucky. What caused the soft lock is leaving. Well, I don't know exactly what's required for it. What happened was I exited Sakon's hideout right as it turned 7, I guess. So Sakon was trying to enter it. But I don't like if I exited shortly before 7 and then hung around for waiting for Sakon to open the hideout, would that also soft lock or would that work as normal? Well, it's personal information, jeez. I can't just be giving that to everyone. Alright, I'm gonna assume this is a soft lock. I'm not gonna... Well, I don't know. I'm not doing anything with the Wii. I guess I can just leave it on, but I'm gonna stop streaming. Between emulated GameCube, Twilight Princess, and actual GameCube, no. There are no gameplay differences. The only difference will be lag and load times. There's nothing... Well, okay, the only thing I can think of that works on one and not the other is, or works differently, I suppose, is a glitch called Eye Shredder, which is not useful in speedruns, and it makes all the colors really weird. That's all it does. But that's like a file name glitch. It's not even in the game, really. Yeah, you could do runs on emulator. There's no... You can follow the route exactly. Nothing will be different. If you want your eyes shredded, then you'll have to play on console. Sorry. Thank you. But yeah, definitely. There's even a leaderboard for emulator for GameCube for Twilight Princess. There you go. Yep. You could get the emulator world record. Okay, that's it. That's the end of my stream today. I will try again tomorrow. Guard Feely. Feely's doing a rando. Thanks for coming. Here you go. Have a good rest of your day, everybody. See ya.